Is it even worth it to get a 9-year-old BMW in 2024? Because in my opinion, it's really not. You may wonder why I say that. Well, I'll tell you why in a second. So the first issue you're gonna run into is the amount of oil it leaks. Right now I have a bunch of oil leaking on my driveway. I have to put cardboards on my driveway, which kind of sucks because I basically ruined my whole driveway. And honestly, this is all preventable. You can change all the seals and everything like that, but it costs so much. Another thing to keep in mind is the transfer case. My transfer case is now broken. I only have rear-wheel drive, I don't have four-wheel drive. You might be able to see the transfer case. I'll put an arrow if I see it in the video. I went to BMW and they quoted me $9,000 to fix the transfer case. Like, come on. I don't think it should be that expensive. The labor costs so much. The part only costs like 300 bucks if you get it used. If you get it new, $900. But yeah, I think it's like ridiculous amount of money that the BMW dealers want. Yeah, the BMW looks super good from the outside, but once we step inside the interior sucks. I made a video about this, but I feel like I should put it in this video as well. The amount of creaks this car makes from the plastic is ridiculous. Come on, look. Let me turn off the car because there we go. Look at this. This sucks. I don't think newer BMWs have this kind of problem. Now let's pop the trunk. And look at this. Whenever I drive, this thing moves. And it makes so much noise. Like, this is barely even holding on. Look. And honestly, I can't even do anything about it. I can't put anything unless I like put tape around here. That way it doesn't move, but it will look super terrible. Another thing to keep in mind is the amount of codes you will have in your BMW. I used to have it like this, but I got it down to this code. And this is from when I removed my catalytic converter. Right now I have a catalyst. This is from the transfer case. I can fix it, but is it even really worth it? The car doesn't have four-wheel drive, which is not a big problem for me, except when I hit the snow. It sucks. I have rear-wheel drive right now. I mean, in the summer it's pretty good, but in the winter it will suck. Whenever I start up the car, I have to click OK to remove this warning. And also somewhere around this area, I think it's a suspension, something like that, but somewhere in this area, it starts creaking when I hit a pothole, which I kind of hate. It's like super annoying. Since we're already on that topic of the suspension making noises, whenever I put it in reverse and step on the brake, this side kind of pops. I don't know what it is. I can't find it. I mean, it's not normal, that's for sure. It might be the transfer case. I don't know. I'm really not a mechanic, so I don't know. If I would have been a mechanic, I would fix this whole BMW within like 2 weeks. For some parts, you really need a lift, because for the transfer case, it's super hard to get to with just a jack. I mean, it's doable, but it's like very hard and sketchy. With the lift, it will be super easy. So if you have a lift, I mean, go ahead, go buy a 9-year-old BMW. If you can fix it yourself, go ahead, because you can honestly get a pretty good deal on a used BMW. Also, I believe it's like a 50-50 shot of buying a used BMW, because with my 535i, I used to have one, and it really didn't have any issues. I just had to replace the axle because it was my fault. I drifted in snow. But that car, it was like bulletproof. I literally drove it super hard. It literally gave me no problems. Now, this video is not to scare you from buying a used BMW. They're super great cars. You just gotta watch out for mechanics hiding stuff from you. And like some mechanics, they put epoxy on the wherever it leaks oil, so you gotta watch out for that. Make sure to check underneath the car, make sure it's all good. Check the engine. Make sure to take it on the highway when you test drive it, because that's when you actually find out the real problems. With my old BMW, the 535i, I wish I took it on a highway when I test drove it, because when I actually took it out on the highway the first time, the wheels started to like shake and all of that, so I had to get that fixed. But I guess it was my fault for buying a used BMW from a guy that did not care about the car. I believe if I would have bought a BMW X5 from another person that did actually take care of the car, that did its maintenance, then this X5 would be driving perfectly fine. If you guys are buying a used BMW, make sure to get like M Performance seats, because these suck. Look, I'll step in and I'll show you this side, my passenger side. This sucks. Look, let it focus. This is not even real leather. It's like, I don't know what to call it. I mean, it's super like hard, and like on road trips it's very uncomfortable. So I would highly recommend getting like M Sport seats. Since we're already on the topic of the M Sport, make sure to get an M Sport BMW because look how ugly this looks. I mean, I guess it doesn't look that bad, but M Sport will definitely make the car look more aggressive. This is a base model X5, and if you do get the X5 M Sport, you get the nice little flares on the side and also wider tires. I believe every BMW, if you get an M Sport, they have wider tires. This is a base model, so you got like thin tires. And look at this is already peeling. This is not my fault, this is from the previous owner. I do have to get that replaced. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but sometimes I may kick it up and it falls down. Let's put it back in. There we go. But honestly, if you get it from a good person that actually took care of the car, then you should be good to go. The car will drive 200k miles, so now I have to pay the price and fix everything that the guy did not take care of. I did change my DRLs. They used to be white, but I figured yellow DRLs look pretty cool on a BMW, so I changed them. In my opinion, they look super good. My previous BMW was 8 years old and it did not have as much problems as this BMW has right now. So definitely keep up with your maintenance and the BMW will serve you a long time. But anyway, this is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe because it really helps me out and I really enjoy making these kind of videos. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video.